already know just where I be, dog. I ain't being cocky, but Philly what I'm reppin'. Watch me check it like it's hockey. I ain't tryna get it twisted. If you get it, then you got me. If you with it, cool. If not, I'll treat you like a Tamagotchi. I'ma let you down point. Yeah, I never disappoint.
What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Today's video, we are once again on NHL 18, playing some Hockey Ultimate Team. And today, I just want to talk to you guys mainly about, the current status of NHL 18. Now, I was pretty harsh on EA, to start out the year, talking crap about them. My brother and I made a video, unfortunately got messed up, so I kind of reiterated a few of the talking points we had in that video. So we kind of talked about it a little bit, but as of right now, I kind of experienced some other game modes that I want to talk about, and that's what we're here today to do. So, like you guys may know, I was a huge Be a GM guy back in NHL 15. I still played it, off, I guess, recording in NHL 16 and 17, and I wanted to bring it back for NHL 18. However, I don't think that's going to happen. And main reason is there is way too much to deal with in the Be a Pro mode, or not the Be a Pro mode, Be a GM mode. And not only is there the expansion draft, which absolutely takes forever, and not even that it takes forever, but there's just so much to do, right? There's not like any other like there's no real difference between doing the expansion draft and doing the same expansion draft a different time with a different team, with a different created team. It's always going to be the same, I feel like. And maybe it was just I didn't look too much into it, but there's way too much in Be a GM mode that's going to make me even want to play it off recording. And not even just that. I know I could turn, I could just play as a normal team and do that whole system, which is, alright, whatever, but even then, it's like, okay, if I wanted to play any of the games, it's like, okay, then we go to the problem of the gameplay, which I've been extremely critical of, which I still don't like, which is what we're going to talk about a little bit later. But in Be a GM mode, my main goal is to build a team, build a franchise, and win the Stanley Cup year after year after year after year. And not only did I enjoy previous Be a GM modes, but everything I wanted them to add, I don't think they even remotely close to added it. Now, I don't remember every single little tiny thing that I said in that video that I did make. But when I made that video, it was a lot of things that I've wanted for a while. Some of them, like I said in the video, were already going to be announced in the game. So I can't really, I guess put those into consideration. But I don't know. Something about the Be a GM mode just didn't seem fun. I tried to play it for like half of a season. I just got so bored. And I don't know if it's just, I got kind of burned out of it, or if the actual game mode is that boring to where I just couldn't play it. Now, like I said, I've been a Be a GM fan for a long time, and this is probably the worst one yet, to be honest. And that kind of transitions into Be a Pro mode. And Be a Pro mode, like I mentioned in the video I made about that one, there was no being a pro. It was just a created player that played games, right? I mean, that's kind of what it is anyway. But there was no personalization really to the Be a Pro mode. And I started playing it. I have not played too much into it. I just started playing it, so I can't really talk too much about it. But so far, then we go with the problem of Be a Pro. What do? You play games. Where is the issue in that? The gameplay, like I said before. And that, well, I guess we'll transition right into gameplay. And can we still, complain about the gameplay, even though it's, 3 days into it? Actually, it's going to be 4 days the day it goes up. But I just absolutely hate the gameplay. I don't know if it's just me, or if it's the game, or if it's just what, but there was a lot of, bad things I had to say about NHL 17, but now that I'm seeing NHL 18 kind of play out, for a few days, I'm liking NHL 17 better, honestly. I'd rather have everything about NHL 17 back than 18. Now, that goes with the deking system, that goes with, poke checks. I'd rather have inconsistent poke checks than every single freaking poke check work. Now, I'll play against one guy, and he'll hit every single poke check, every stick lift. His hits will always affect me, which is, probably what it should be, right? But then you also have the factor of when I do it, it doesn't have that same result. Now I could be right on his stick every single time for poke check stick lifts, and I could just line a guy up from halfway across the ice, and I still would not be able to hit him. Now, it can't just be me, right? Like, am I the only person that hates pretty much every game EA ever makes? Am I the only one? Like, I can't be the only one. But not even just the gameplay, like the pace of play. I mean, we talked about that. That's still extremely way too slow. It's still extremely clunky, and you know, the whole Mortal Kombat deeks are just still terrible. Like, I could rant about those forever. And not only do I hate those new deeks, but I never see anyone doing them. Ever. I'll see one, like, every other, like, 20 games, I'll see a guy, like, do, like, a through the legs, but then he, like, undoes it, and he goes back to doing whatever he was doing. Like, he doesn't actually try to go through the legs, pass it, or through the legs, shoot it, or through the legs, whatever, or whatever the other deeks are. You don't see any of that, right? You don't see it. Maybe I'm just not playing the players that do it, but the players that do it never seem to use it more than once a game, and usually it never works to begin with. So then you see all the YouTubers that are like, oh, this is how you score in NHL 18, and it's like, I don't really, like, everything you just said, oh, this is how you score, that, I don't, how? Like, yeah, the obvious things, yeah, no one-timers, like, that's always been a thing, it's always gonna be a thing, right? DD1T is the same thing, it's a one-timer, so obviously it's gonna go in. But the thing that I hate most is one year, NHL, or I shouldn't even say NHL, EA will make it so, you know, one-timers are the key thing to score. Next year it'll be deeks, and then the next year it'll be, you know, shots from the slot, and then the next year it'll be, you know, wrist shots from this area, slap shots from that area. Like, there's only, like, one, like, key way to score. And that's not how it should be. It should be to where people want to try something different. So, if, you know, a wrist shot goes in, okay, I'm not saying make it so, you know, wrist shots don't work after that, but make it so it's, like, more likely to go to a save, right? If someone's, you know, shooting to the glove side every single time as a wrist shot, make him more, I guess, available to stop that wrist shot in order to, you know, keep the game fun. Because I haven't been having fun with this game so far, and that's just completely honest. I know this video wasn't the longest and, you know, talking the most in-depth about it, but this game, I don't know what it is, but I'm just not having fun on it. Like, right now I'm having more fun playing Infinite Warfare, arguably the worst Call of Duty of all time. I'm having more fun playing that game than NHL 18. And I don't know if it's just me, or if I'm just not used to the game. Like, I'm doing fine in this game. It's not like I'm losing and getting mad over it. It's like, I hate it even though I'm winning. Like, I don't know what it is, guys. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button. Comment below what you guys thought of the video down in the comments below, and subscribe for more. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later.
Jumping off the porch like mom's not home, just to